What the hell? Ethereum Classic down 22.5% as we currently speak at about $37.33. Bounce around quite a bit. And you know what I think about this sell-off, right? We're going to go ahead and buy some ETC. I got $300 I want to buy in the near term. I'm going to put more money into this if we keep falling, or even once I do have that ability to bring more money into this because I'm building out other positions as well. I do hope we continue to fall, and I will be adding much more into this. Alright guys, I can't even lie to myself though. I'm just gonna put the rest of this $300 in here. I'm buying $150 more of ETC. I'm down 60%, so I'm gonna get a great average down. But keep in mind, none of this video is financial advice. Do whatever you want. Cryptos right now are definitely in a territory of extreme fear, so anything can happen here. But if you are averaging down on your positions, I do suggest, this is not a recommendation, but say take half and average down right now. Keep the other half to potentially buy the dip at a lower price. But there is a chance we bounce up from this and we're up 20% tomorrow, so that is always a chance. And for my financial situation, I would rather take the chance to average down in a bigger way. And I'm gonna go bring some more money into this because this is incredible. I never thought we would get back down sub 40. We have seen such a consolidation period and overall strength. Yes, we have been going down a little bit, but overall consolidating and good strength. I did not think this was going to happen, so I'm personally going to jump on this opportunity. And if this doesn't tell you anything, I'm very bullish on ETC, and the price really doesn't matter. And I do apologize for being a little bit happy about this whole situation. I know a lot of people are losing a lot of money, and it's a very serious thing when you're investing your money, potentially a lot of money. But you have to look at it in the long term. If you have the ability to keep buying, and essentially you should be happier the more it does fall, right? It looks bad right now, but I do assure you, or anybody who is watching this, that it will recover in the long term. But that is what we're going to talk about in this video. Ethereum Classic, everything you guys need to know. Now, we already went over the news in a previous video, and just a quick rundown, that is essentially China has shut down 90% of miners. They're telling their banks not to transact with cryptos in general, so it's having an overall effect on cryptocurrencies. Ethereum Classic is definitely getting hit pretty bad relative to other cryptos. I believe Bitcoin is down about 11%, Ethereum down about 15%, so they're all taking a hit, but Ethereum Classic is getting hit very bad. Now, we need to talk about a couple serious things in this video, guys. And the reason I say there's a lot of extreme fear in the markets right now is because we have seen the percentage of longs versus shorts significantly decrease over the last day. Just yesterday, we were at about 26 to 27% of the buys going in being shorts, actually short selling Bitcoin. We don't have access to that, but institutional and hedge fund investors do. Even big time whales, they have access to doing this. And the percentage long was at 73%. Now we are at 6% short, 6.3% short, 93.71% long. We've seen a huge drop in the percentage that is short, which does, to me at least, signify that we are seeing a lot of longer term investors, maybe retail investors, selling out because of the fear. Keep in mind, be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. That is exactly what I'm going to do. If you follow that saying right there, you'll get extremely rich over the course of your lifetime. Now, even if we look at hedged and unhedged shorts, yesterday we were at about 16,500, in between 16,500 and 16,800 unhedged shorts, and about 400 hedged shorts. Now, as of currently, we're at 2,400 unhedged shorts and 755 hedged shorts, which doesn't make a lot of sense if you're looking from this like, hey, there's a lot of shorts that aren't shorting now, right? We should be going up in cryptos, but it's actually the opposite. We see a lot of people that are actually selling out that are longer term investors. That's why you're seeing this price drop. Actually, ETC is starting to get a little bounce right there. I guess that was good timing buying it, but we won't know until obviously the next couple days or next couple of weeks. But I'm a very long term investor in Ethereum Classic, and I will just give you guys the rundown of my position now. Average cost $82.72. Quantity 40.97, almost 41, 4.41% of my portfolio. I'm down 54%. I'm gonna go buy some more after this video. To be matter of fact, I want to bring that average down. If I could get it to about 50, that would be very, very nice here. And this is probably the best opportunity to average down, in my opinion, like I already talked about. Now, we do have to talk about the ETC hash rate, and I'm kind of doing this as I go, so bear with me, guys. Ethereum Classic hash rate has not moved much. It's at 23.19 TH/s. From the last video I did do, we had seen this drop from about 27 TH/s or 26, high 26 to 27, fall off to 22, 24 on the low end. Now, like I said, we're at 23.19, which does signify we still have a lot of people that are mining on Ethereum Classic, and especially with this new update we do get. My theory behind this is a lot of people are upgrading their systems, their software to the Magneto software so they can mine Ethereum Classic once it does actually do this hard fork. So I do think that is the reason that we have dropped in the hash rate. But like I said in the previous video, we're just going to want to watch if this does recover to the heights that we've seen, around 27, or even preferably up when we've seen the massive spike in price to about 31.5 TH/s. So this is not too alarming right here. If we see this keep going down and we get sub 20 and we just keep going down, or even stabilize sub 20, that's definitely not a good sign. But in the overall grand scope of things, I think there's a lot of great things coming to Ethereum Classic in general. Also, I did see this as pretty substantial information to bring to you guys as well. DCG is buying 50 million in shares of Grayscale's Ethereum Classic Trust. Now, the Grayscale Ethereum Classic Trust is the third largest in the world, obviously behind Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then Ethereum Classic. But articles like this and the recognition this will bring to Ethereum Classic is ultimately a great thing, and we want to see more of this, right? We want to see more articles about ETC, people buying in. That spreads the word, and that is really the thing that Ethereum Classic does need. Now, let's touch on the technicals. Take this with a grain of salt because we have broke through all the technical levels we did have. The last one was at that $50 mark, really where we were consolidating at about $50 to even $53 per share. But with that being said, we did hit that low of $36.52. So you're going to want to watch there. If we do flush through that, then we're probably going down. It's hard to say because we really haven't been in this range for a very long time. It's really, really hard to say, honestly. So anything can really happen. If we do flush that level, then it could get pretty bloody. That's really all you need to know as far as that. But if we can see an even bigger bounce, we are approaching this $40 mark. So we have been consistently bouncing throughout the filming of this whole video. But once we get over the $43 mark, really to where we were, still selling off, but more or less consolidating, trying to find a bottom. That should serve as a decent bottom, and then we might consolidate in between the 43 and about that $50 mark. Once we get over 50 and really get back to this high that we've seen yesterday at $51.54, then that will definitely put us in a better situation. So that is what I'm going to be looking for, how hard we do bounce to the upside, and then really where we start to consolidate out again. I do expect that we are going to see a big bounce, like I've been talking about in this video, up to about $50, right? Because there's a huge argument here that long-term Ethereum Classic is an absolute steal at $40 per share, or $39.79 as it currently sits, is an absolute steal. We are down so much even from our highs. Yes, that was a bit of a crypto short squeeze. A lot of people were buying into it then, but the functionality and the long-term aspects of Ethereum Classic are incredible. We just hit over 900 companies that do accept Ethereum Classic, and with all their upgrades they're getting, the security measures that are coming, lower gas fees, the already implemented security measures in 2020 and 2021, there's virtually no way you could get a 51% hack. It would cost so much money. It'd be so many warehouses of computers. I don't think it is feasibly possible. I guess if you get a whole, Bitcoin mine going to attack ETC, I guess it's possible, but I really don't see that as a logical outcome at this stage. So the longer Ethereum Classic does stand on its own without any bad press, obviously 51% hacks, bad press, then the better it will do over the long term. And we all know, especially if you follow this channel, look up look up why I'm so bullish on Ethereum Classic. It'll give you the full rundown of from what Google thinks the price will be in 10 years or by 2029, 2030. What Donald McIntyre thinks, 29,000 by 33,000, my bad, by 2029. Even Google says it'll be at about 5,000 by 2030. So whatever the case is, if we're in the middle of those, I definitely won't complain, right? But as far as the MACD, obviously very bearish. The RSI is becoming more neutral after this last bounce, but once we were at the bottom, it was pretty oversold. So once we did hit that earlier in the day today, I mean, it wasn't a huge move. We were at about $45, came down, went really oversold on the RSI, came back down to under $40, and like I said, really oversold. And then we did bounce up back up to $47.20. So I do expect a huge bounce here, probably overnight, if not even tomorrow. You tend to see this with a lot of Elon FUD or China FUD in general. You tend to see these huge bounces. So that is where I would put my money. I'm continuing to buy ETC, especially after this latest sell-off in ETC. There's never been a better time, in my opinion, to pick up additional coins for the long term and average down on your positions. That is exactly what I'm going to be doing, but that is not financial advice. Do whatever you guys want to do. Investing is risky, and you're responsible if you make money or lose money when it does come down to it. So with that being said, if you guys want to get up to $70 in free stock with a brokerage that does not route your order flows to Citadel whatsoever, no payment for order flow, check out the link down below for public. There's no deposit necessary, no need to even link a bank account, and you get your stock immediately, no matter if it's 2 in the morning or 5 in the morning. It doesn't matter what time it is, right? So check it out, as well as if you guys want to be a part of the buy and sell alerts every time I buy or sell stocks, options, and crypto. Check that out. We have been killing it. But until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.